Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa!
Whoa.
We are back on our staycation, but the people have been calling for shows, y'all, so we need to come give y'all what y'all want. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas with us. We got Rashad McCants with us. We got Brandon Jennings with us. And here's what's cooking today. Dame Lillard has officially requested a trade from the Blazers, but it's now the right time to run from the grind. NBA free agency is underway. Some dudes got bags, others got rags by NBA standards. We'll look at who's balling and who's crawling, and the Warriors are running it back with Draymond. Is the Dub Dynasty cooked, or is it still cooking? But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, go ahead, download the app, use promo code GillsArena. That will match your first deposit up to $100. And Summer League is underway, so you know they got the Summer League pick'em. Just go on the app, hit the NBA tab, and they got the Summer League pick'ems all summer long. So see if Wemby gonna play. We got Brandon Miller, we got Scoot, we got a lot of big names out there. Go ahead and get your pick'ems in to see if you can get them bags raised. And as a reminder, we will be in Las Vegas next week. So the band's coming back together again. We'll be in Vegas for Summer League. We're bringing y'all shows, exclusive interviews, everything you can want or need. We got your back. So fellas, let's get into it. One of the biggest stories in these recent days, after giving the Blazers an ultimatum to get the roster right, Damian Lillard is looking to blaze a trail out of Portland. Lillard was reportedly unhappy with the team's decision to draft Scoot Henderson and not use that pick to try and get some vets in. And just prior to his trade request, the team re-signed Jeremy Grant to a 5-year, $160 million deal. So Dame was looking out for his boy. Make sure he got that bag before he decided to chunk them deuces. So Lillard has his heart set on the Heat, but as of right now, he's still under contract with the Blazers until 2027. And the team is reportedly looking for a superstar haul for Dame, so they're in no rush or obligation to give Dame exactly what he wants. So, Rashad, I'm going to start with you. In light of this Damian Lillard trade request, do you blame Dame for running from the grind?
Hell no. As I said before, man, Dame is a loyal guy. You know, he wanted to stay with the team as long as possible to try to get them what they needed as far as the chip is concerned, or even a Western Conference Finals trip. But, you know, it's only so far your loyalty can go. And then when, as a leader, you're looking for the organization to take on your leadership and bring other players in that can help you. Nurkic ain't going to do it. Jeremy Grant ain't going to do it. So when you're looking at free agency at the trade deadline last year, you know, they didn't make any big moves that can improve the roster. So for Dame, it's like there needed to be drastic changes for them to look like a different team in the West. The West is too hard for them not to make any real massive changes. So for them not to, it's just something that Dame needed to do, which was go in and, you know, man up. Really, just like, yo, you got to get me out of here because y'all not doing what I need to be done to lead this team to the promised land.
So, Brandon, how do you feel about Dame putting this trade request in?
I mean, business is business. You know, Dame, you know, he's done everything he needed to do. You know, he's the leading scorer. He'll get his jersey retired. You know, I think right now it's about, you know, trying to get a championship. So, you know, making the trade request, wanting to go to Miami Heat, you know, I like it. I don't think he's running from the grind at all. He's just, you know, it's time to win now. Like you know, he wants that championship. He wants that ring. So, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, like he's not trying to just get traded to go to like, you know, some bum-ass team. So, you know, I like it though.
Gil, what you think?
I mean, the writing's on the wall. They haven't improved in years. I mean, the last really good team that they had was when Aldridge was there. That's when they really had a solid team. Other than that, they've just been hanging on by Dame. You know, Dame and CJ, Dame by himself. So, you know, it comes to the point where you're like, come on, man. You know, I've done everything I can possibly do. So in this part, it's really they failed him in securing a team that kept him happy and competing. Like right now, he's not competing. The team is not competing. It's just him doing everything, trying to keep the team afloat until some magical player comes there. And over the years, we can see Portland's not bringing that player. So, you know, asking for that trade is, you know, it's part of business. It's part of, you know, legacy and part of moving forward. You guys got a bunch of young kids coming in, so, you know, you guys can build off of them.
I mean, was it realistic to think that the Blazers would be able to build and surround Dame with a championship level team with all the, you talk about the Warriors, you got the Lakers, the Clippers, Suns, all these other teams throwing bags, making moves. Was that ever going to be a realistic option?
I believe so. I believe so. If they had a GM in there that can make moves and have some balls to take some chances and move some pieces, leverage is everything. When you got a real GM that can go in there and make changes right away, I don't think they've ever brought in somebody that can really make changes, demand some trade, move some major pieces. So that's one of the things that you got to look at.
It's really kind of hard when the NBA is designed for you to stay in your city. Money wise, it's really hard some of these cities to get top free agents, right? So when you're talking about the top, no one wants to go to Portland, right? So you have to trade. You have to make some miracle trades to get some players over there. You're not going to get a superstar in free agency, right? You're going to overpay for the players you have, or overpay for an all-star. You're not going to get a superstar. You get an all-star. You throw that extra bag at him. If they're asking for 120, you give them 150. Right? You're going to have to do that to get players over there. So you're going to have to spend more than you want to get players that come to Portland. Other than that, you have to be smart and build the team within.
And is that a problem that plagues a lot of these small market teams? Like, they literally essentially got to build these squads through the draft, right? They're just, no disrespect to Portland, great city, no sales tax, tons of fine eateries and things to do and things to see out there. But it seems like a lot of these small market teams, look at a team like the Bucks, right? And they had to get Giannis, had to get Middleton. They essentially had to build that team through the draft because they're not necessarily a desirable location for free agent guys to want to come play for them.
Yeah. I mean, it was hard for us to get players when I was there. So, in Milwaukee. So it's always hard. You definitely got to go through the draft. But Milwaukee, they were able to get, Chris Middleton. He ended up, developing, becoming great. Drew Holiday, he was already an all-star. So, they were able to sneak in some pieces, though.
Yeah, and I said they drafted Middleton. They got him through a trade with the Pistons. So let me clarify that before everybody comes for me. But, the point still remains the same. Like, you look at this Portland squad, it seems like Dame's just, not to say wasting his career there, but they were never really a legitimate threat. You say wasting his career there, Gil?
Yeah.
He already has all the records. Like he has everything, in Portland. So it's like.
Now, I got to say, call it a waste because what he did, he was able to build his resume just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine James in another team where he had other people to compete with, where we don't get to see the talent that we see, right? So Dame, I feel like he was able to build a tremendous resume of talent, and now what's in question is, can he win? And now if you don't build players around him to win, and he doesn't go anywhere else to win, it's like it's going to be a looming thing over his head. So I think with the talent that he has, and he's accumulated over time with Portland, he goes to a team like the Miami Heat with that confidence coffee, and this motherfucker gonna win a championship.
So he win a championship if you go there?
He gonna win a championship.
We're going to get into that in a second. But so Dame reportedly wants to go to the Heat. The Blazers want the best deal for the team. Do the Blazers have any obligation to do right by Dame and get him to his preferred destination, which as right now is Miami?
I mean, we would say, yes, they have an obligation, but we know they don't. And they're going to do what's best for them, which is acquire what he's worth. So if Miami is the team, what pieces do they have now to make that trade happen? Hero got traded. All those guys are gone now. All the guys that they were making room for to be great pieces for Portland is gone. So the only thing they have left is Jimmy or Bam. Pick one.
Yeah. And Miami said that they're not, everyone's on the table except for Bam and Jimmy. So them two dudes is off limits.
And okay, so if those two dudes are off limits, what do they have left now? They don't have anyone.
Hey, man, y'all got to go.
Who? He said Kevin Love and who?
And UD.
Yeah, UD's up anyway.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Trey Spoelstra.
They have
Spoelstra, you gotta go. Get them niggas out of there. Whoever we can get the fuck out of there, get them out of there.
They don't have it, but that's what I'm saying. The smart thing was to sign those players back and then package that. But the fact that they let all those guys walk, I mean, who Gabe is gone, Hero's gone.
Hero's still there as of right now.
Oh, Hero's. I thought he didn't get traded.
His name has been mentioned on a lot of these trade reports. So he I think he took the heat out of his social media bios.
Yeah.
Okay.
He a little salty right now.
I think
You got Kyle Lowry's expiring
it'll
contract.
be a 2-3 team trade to find a way to get.
So when we talk about this potential move, it's kind of eerily similar to KD requesting out with the Nets. He was under contract for 7 more years. The Nets had no obligation to trade him the destination he wants. The problem now becomes, if I'm Dame and you trying to tell me I'm going to go to a team I don't want to go to, I'm going to tell that team I don't want to be here, who's willingly going to make that trade? So I want to ask all y'all, who has the leverage right now, Dame or the Blazers?
Right now, the Blazers, because he's stuck to 2027.
Yeah.
So no matter what he says, I still have you for 3 years. So, if you say in 3 years you don't want to be here, cool. I'll just 1-2 years, and then when that second year comes, and that third year gets ready to come around, I'll just make another trade and trade you the fuck out of here. So, right now the Blazers have all the leverage in this situation. To me.
And do you see a world where the Blazers try to call Dame's bluff and like, look, we got you under contract to 2027. You can want to trade all you want. Feel free to sit, like if you don't want to play, but we're not gonna make a move till we feel like it's right.
That'd be gangster. That'd be gangster shit right there.
I mean, has any team ever actually tried that?
I don't think so.
Dame is Portland, right? Dame is Portland. So, he's been the longest tenure there. He's played every year. There's never been a real year where we've questioned his game, his leadership, his work ethic. So he has the fan base. So, if I'm them, you could try to call a bluff, knowing that if he's still here, he's going to come and play. But at the end of the day, if you're moving in a different direction, you got all these young guys, you don't really want him there anyway. You want Scoot and all of them to really try to build themselves and be the new legacy of this franchise in this city. So I don't see anyone trying to call us bluff. I think they would just rather have it just a smooth sailing and get them on out of here and start this season off with our young fellas.
They calling his bluff immediately. They already called his bluff. They said we're not sending you to where you want to go. So stop it. They already started the bullshit with him already. So I see Dame going to have to play halfway through the season to the trade deadline.
Oh, you think he stays with the Blazers until then?
Yep. I think that's what's going to end up happening is he's going to have to fit in with those young guys and play with those guys until they find a destination for him. If it's not, like you said, it makes sense. He don't got the pieces for him to get there, which they don't realistically. That's a dream for us, but if they don't got the pieces, that means that where he's going to go is not going to be up for grabs. So it's like he has to stay there until then.
And I just wonder, how much do y'all blame the Blazers in this situation? Just from the standpoint, they could have made this deal a while ago. It seems like they didn't really have any intentions of surrounding Dame with that championship roster. Like there were reports that Dame wasn't not saying he didn't feel the Scoot pick, but he's like, you could have took that pick and tried to bring some vets in if y'all are really serious about doing it. Obviously, they went ahead and drafted Scoot and did what they thought was best for the franchise. So how much blame do the Blazers deserve in this situation for not trying to make a move sooner?
There's no blame. We don't have a team. We don't have a team for him.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have a team. We don't have the pieces to win a championship. No matter who the fuck we trade in the draft, who we getting back, that's going to be good enough to win. You got Denver over there loaded up, right? You got the Suns over there loaded. What Avenger am I going to bring for the number 3 pick? Nobody. Right? So they're going to say, well, since I can't bring nobody that's going to really help Dame compete against the other Avenger teams, then I'm just going to go pick my pick and then see what he does. Okay, now he wants to be traded. Now we got to work on that. But I'm not going to sit there and get rid of this pick and get rid of this pick to get a bunch of players to get smacked in the head any goddamn way. It's over.
Yeah.
Come on. It happens.
Yeah.
You know, hey, when the 96, 97, 98 Bulls, when they retire, hey, get the fuck on out of here. See ya. It's over, right? The Dame, Lillard, and Blazers is over. Let's move on a different direction. You want me to tell you how I know it's over?
How?
Dame has 0, right? Scoot has been shown in 0-0. You cannot play with those 2 jerseys in the NBA.
Damn.
You can't play with 0 and 00 in the game. Don't know why you can play with 1 and 11 and 2 and 22, but you cannot play with 0 and 00 on the same floor.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because
there are reports. So the rule about the 0 and 00 no longer applies in the NBA, but it was a rule back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So I think 2000, Greg Ostertag changed from 00 to 39, so Old Napoleons could wear 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2003, Brandon Hayward switched his number from 00 because they got another young superstar talent coming through there who wanted that number.
So, but okay, so is there? I mean, so they actually has changed it.
Yeah,
It was a good try, though. Hey, that was a good fucking try.
We rolling with you though. Gil, you know I'm gonna keep you honest. Always, this is Gil's Arena. We gonna keep it real. We got an expert research team that's always on it.
Okay.
But either way, but for marketability and star power wise, you can't have a 00 and a 0 because that's confusing. It's too many zeros.
No, it's how can Scoot be a star if there's already a 0? We got 00. Like, it just doesn't make sense, right? So I'm pretty sure they just use it, and then when he gets traded, Scoot still can't 0 because they're gonna retire that jersey. So get a whole fucking new number.
Yeah.
Right? 00 ain't it, sir?
It's a graveyard. Portland is a graveyard like Minnesota and Orlando. It's just become one of those places where, you know, a guy like Brandon Roy wasn't able to finish his career. You know, even when Zebo and D Miles was up there, they had some talent, but it just never pans out for anybody who goes to Portland. And as long as Dame has been there, he's been trying to revive that city, Rip City, and all of that. But it's just not. It's just like to me, Cleveland Browns, the Clippers. They just never gonna get over that fucking hump.
They never get. So we talked about Miami earlier. Now, if Miami gets Dame, does that make them the favorite in the East?
No. Yeah. Hell yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
No, because who else do you have?
Don't matter. Remember when Gilbert said that we're playing with a YMCA team anyway with a bunch of G Leaguers. So if we bring Dame, Bam, and Jimmy, bro, we over the hump.
You're not gonna have Bam and Jimmy.
We're gonna figure
Right,
it
that's
out.
what I'm saying. Somebody got to go.
It'll be Jimmy and
We could do without Bam, then fuck it. We could do without Bam. Jimmy and Dame can get it done.
Not to win no championship.
Yeah.
Wait, you get rid of the double guaranteed?
We can bring in a guy. We can bring in a guy to get a double.
So let's say hypothetically though, you keep all three. You got the 3-headed monster of Dame, Jimmy, and Bam. Somehow the Heat figure it out and get that deal. You still think that's not a favorite in the East, Brandon?
No way. No. Milwaukee just brought back Chris Middleton, Brooke Lopez. Like they're back loaded again.
Loaded.
Yeah, we're back.
Lost in the first round, my nigga.
Let's stop, bro. We're not
hear
gonna
it.
keep doing this.
I don't
We're not
wanna
gonna
hear
keep
that
doing this.
shit,
We're not
bro.
gonna keep doing this. Like Giannis wasn't hurt.
He played.
Okay, he was hurt. He was hurt. He missed 2 games.
He played.
Oh my God, you so. Oh,
Hey, tell him to sit his ass down the whole series. We don't want to hear no excuses.
All right.
Don't bring your ass back if you ain't ready to play, my nigga.
All right.
Now,
We'll see this year.
Steps to success.
We'll see this year though.
I don't think they can win because all the guys that made Miami Heat move, they're not there. right? So where's your bench?
They
where Gabe
YMCA
Vincent at?
players, right? We could get YMCA players from YMCA and make it happen, bro. Remember?
That's not gonna happen 2 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
Yeah. But those guys
That's not
been
gonna
there.
happen 2 years in a row.
It's gonna take a few years for those guys to really have the kind of confidence that Gabe Vincent and all these guys had to come in and play that system. So it's gonna take them 1 or 2 years to get into that mojo of playing, just like it did these guys. Right? You got to turn that bullshit into something, right? So if you get YMCA guys, you got to take years to make that shit into an actual player.
But
You ain't gonna be able to just go.
Gabe Vincent didn't take years. He came in, played right away. Caleb Martin came from another team that he wasn't getting no burn on. Came in, got game right away. Max Strus, where the fuck he came from? 1 year. These are 1 year, 2 year players that just played well in a system where we allow you to be yourself, play, no pressure.
Yeah. New injuries. I mean, people got hurt. You got lucky this year.
Gabe Vincent Gabe Vincent's been there since 2019, sir.
Gil got the computer out.
He ain't no 1-2 player. He been there since 2019.
He was in the G League for 2 years.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? He was in the G League for 2 years.
Cap, I have a computer.
What's the
2021, he played 50 games. He played 68 games, and this year, 68 games. What are you talking about? He's been in that training system for 4 years now. We can give him his 29.
He did not go to the G League.
I don't give a fuck when he went to the G League.
Did he not go to the G League, Gilbert?
What does that matter?
It matters a lot.
He's played more than half the season 3 straight years.
But he went
You're
to
talking
the
about
G
1
League
year.
in those seasons.
Cool.
He went. They had to bring him
When?
up. They had to bring him up, just like any other team that needs players to play. Bring him up.
What year? What year?
I don't know.
I know you don't, because you're on the computer.
I don't need a computer. I don't need a computer to go against you, Gilbert. I don't need a computer. I know basketball.
You said he played 1 year.
No, I said he played 2 years, bro.
No,
You said it took him 1 year. You said it took him 1 year
To get into his shit, to get into his own. 1 year.
He's been in the Heat culture 4 years though.
But he
So it goes
took him
against what
1
you're
year
saying.
to get into who he is.
It took 4 years. They've been training him for 4 years. What's my point? What was that? They've been training him for 4 years
Okay,
in
look,
that system.
you made your point. Move on.
Miami Heat. No. Max. They've been training him for 3 years. He's been there since 2020 also.
How many NBA games has he played since then?
So he played 187. He played 185 games with the Miami Heat. So he's been in that culture.
So he's been in the league. Yeah, so he's been in the league.
Replacements that are similar or if not better than those guys.
You think that's not a problem, Rashad, to just fill that roster?
That's not a problem. Especially if
confidence coffee flowing.
But these guys have played basketball. But these guys have played games. I'm thinking these guys, the way you saying it, like you saying it, like these guys just had 1 year and they just went to the
No, I'm saying
they've already been playing.
I'm saying that 1 year that they played good made us look even better because they was able to shine in that 1 year. This last year was the year that they.
No, but they already been playing on the team, though. Is what I'm saying. Like they've been
like I said, you can't take a regular person, bring it in, and say you're going to learn. We're going to give you the skills for you to be ready this year. Whoever comes in there,
I'm not saying that you can do that. I'm saying there are free agents out there that are better, if not the same as those guys that don't need that time.
Because Caleb been there 2 years also.
They don't need that time. These are guys, like you said, you had G Leaguers, YMCA guys. They've been there 4 years. So if they've been there that long, it's like it wasn't a fluke.
That's not what your argument was.
No, it's not.
Your argument was it took them 1 year to get off, and it took them actually 3 years.
We can replace those guys.
You're doing this right here.
We can replace those guys. That's what I'm saying. There is no irreplaceable pieces to get us back where we need to with those guys.
I don't know about Gabe Vincent.
You don't have no money. What I'm saying is,
he came to the Lakers though.
We
so
didn't have money to get those guys. We didn't need money to get those guys. What do you mean?
yeah. No, so you
we
didn't
don't
need money to
need
get
money to replace them.
So to get guys like this, right? You have to pay $400 a million.
No,
Those. What? How much you got to pay?
400,000.
400,000. So that means you're going to be getting guys that's 400,000. That means they're not in the league or they're bottom end or someone's team. Now you have to bring those guys in. Now it's going to take them 2 to 3 years, like it did them, to be in the Heat culture.
Didn't the Lakers just got Cam Reddish, right?
Cam Reddish, yeah.
Right? Cam Reddish is one of those guys that are just like Max Strus or Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent.
He wasn't. What?
Wait, what?
Cam Reddish is a low-tier player that has a lot of talent that you can get for cheap.
He was.
Reddish got a bigger name than all.
I know. Listen, I'm not saying about his name. I'm saying he's a low-tier guy you can get for cheap. He got talent. You can get him for cheap.
Yeah, but if Miami had got him, that's an upgrade.
So there are guys like Cam Reddish out there that you can get for the low.
You can't get Cam Reddish for 400,000.
You can get Westbrook for $4 million. You can get a motherfucking Cam Reddish for 400,000.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes.
No way. Cam Reddish is how old?
22, 23.
Oh yeah, hell no. Hell no.
Gabe came in the league at 23.
We're gonna be all right. Just put it like that. Y'all worry about the Lakers. We're gonna be all right.
Y'all not getting out the second round next year.
We're gonna be all right.
Y'all not getting out the second round next year.
They ain't making the playoffs.
Let's keep this thing moving. Now, if Dame doesn't end up with the Heat, what other teams would be a good option? There's reports circulating now that Jason Tatum is working on his recruiting, trying to get Dame over to Boston. But some potential options, you got the Sixers, Clippers, Celtics, T-Wolves, Pelicans, who have all expressed interest. Spurs are kind of the dark horse. You also got OKC out there lingering that has enough assets to make that move. But what other team do you think would be a good option for Dame?
Boston or Philly. Boston or Philly. Because Boston would have to give up probably Brown. You have to give up Brown for him, right? So Dame and Tatum, that can do it. That can get him back.
Boston jersey Dame in a Boston jersey.
Hey, because Tatum wearing 0.
I know he's gonna have to change his number.
Tatum got to come off the 0? Never.
Yeah.
Never.
You want to get to that? You got to get to that chip. Come off that dip. That's it.
Wait, hold on, wait. Jason Tatum got to give his jersey to.
No. Dame gotta come in there.
Dame got to switch it up, right? He can't. Yeah, Tatum not coming up off that 0.
I'm about to say hell no.
No, Dame got to come up that. Dame got to get a new number.
0, double Oakland.
I don't like nobody else though. Like who you give up?
Robert Parrish got to give it up.
Who you give up from Philly?
James Harden.
Yeah. Wait. They retired that number?
I don't know. It's tough.
Robert Parrish should not get his jersey retired.
He don't get it for the
James Harden. Get rid of James Harden.
In Portland.
Yeah, you still got Maxey. You still got Tobias. You got Dame with Embiid.
I think you give up Tobias and Maxey.
I don't want him with James. I don't need him with James.
Nah. But you keep somewhere else for another.
Now you keep Maxey.
They said Maxey works hard. Tobias works hard. Now you have Dame with shooters. That's gonna play their role. That's not gonna do any extra shit. Yeah, I get rid of Dame. No, I mean I get rid of
James
Harden because you're gonna go through the same shit next year with Harden anyway. So you don't want to.
And there's reports that the Sixers ain't giving up Maxey. They said they're keeping Maxey. I don't know how verifiable they are, but they said they're keeping up Maxey. They feel like he's going to be the guy soon.
Because they could do James for Dame straight up, right?
Straight up, yeah.
Yeah. So what they waiting on? I mean, what the fuck they waiting on? If I'm Dame,
Maxey also wears number 0 too, so just something to keep in mind.
Oh no, Maxey got to come up that number.
He got to come off of it.
I'm sorry, youngin. No. Switch that.
Young fella, he only been in this motherfucker 2-3 years. Get on with that.
Watch out. Yeah, watch out.
Hey, y'all see, hey, McCann's mad now because that Miami Heat ain't looking too good.
Them niggas ain't getting out the second round. Them niggas is doo-doo.
Making playoffs, man. They lost everybody.
It's
They
over.
lost everybody
They
gone.
getting to L.A.
Y'all
All them
done?
hard-working players.
Y'all
All them
done?
hard-working players. Them get it in your nose
Y'all
and
done?
fight with the Jimmy shit. They're gone, man.
Y'all done?
You got Hero.
Y'all done?
I got Hero on the bench in his leather. in his
The bucket hats. The buckets. All right, so let's talk about James Harden a little bit. So Harden surprised a lot of people when he decided to opt into the final year of his deal with the Sixers for $35.6 million. But he did that move and then expressed his desire to be traded. So right now they're trying to work on a trade partner in that situation. So Harden signed a 2-year deal with the Sixers last summer and is not extension eligible this offseason, which means he will be an unrestricted free agent next summer. The wild part is Harden took a pay cut to stay with the Sixers and now may have screwed himself out of a bag. The Clippers are reportedly interested in Harden. So when you look at Harden to the Clippers, you think that's a good move?
For who? The Clippers or Philly?
Let's say for the Clippers first, and we'll say for Philly.
For the Clippers, I mean, they think that's going to be an upgrade for somebody like Paul George.
Or if they roll out Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi together.
No, you can't stop trying that. Okay, you already know that can't happen, right? So one has to.
They have some pieces.
Clippers is trying to ship Paul George, so it makes sense. So it'd be Paul George swapped out for Harden. To be honest, both of those make sense for both teams, right? Paul George, Embiid, Maxey at the 1 with Tobias Harris. That looks like a more sound team. Clippers, you have James Harden with Kawhi Leonard and Westbrook.
Yeah, I don't know, Gil. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Gil, there's a world where the Clippers can get this off without giving up PG, though. They got NorPal. They got Morris's contract.
They don't want PG.
Huh?
They don't want the more stable one.
Right? I'm just saying there's a world where they can have all three if they so desire.
Why do I give a shit? It's the Clippers. McCann's go. Y'all go. Y'all attack this Clippers shit.
You don't think a Harden, PG, Kawhi big three could do some damage in the West?
We don't fuck with the Clippers, man. You know
all
that.
Right.
You know that, man. We don't fuck with the Clippers. But I am going to the arena though for the bathrooms.
You can pee wherever you want, dog. Whatever you want.
I'm gonna go to the games if they get them. I'm not gonna be happy, right? I'm just not gonna be happy that I'm there. But I'm gonna go on up in there. Just not gonna be, rooting for them.
Yeah. So when you look at this situation with the Sixers, who do you blame on this side? Did James Harden mess himself up out of a bag trying to help the team, trying to show some loyalty to Daryl Morey, or did Morey do him dirty?
I mean, no, he still opted into his $35 million, so he still got his money. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on how he played. My only concern with guys now that's like on their last deals or whatever is like, seeing the Westbrook deal. It's kind of scary, seeing Westbrook get eight for $2 million for 2 years. It's kind of like it's almost time to like wrap it up on the low. I mean that was a janky ass deal to me that he got eight for $2 million. So it's just it just kind of worries me, or just like for the next round for guys now it's coming up. It's like, well, shit, they giving Russ 8 for 2. It's like, shit, you could be seeing your next 2 years and this will be it, kind of.
So looking at Harden, do you think he's going to get another big bag next offseason when he's going to be restricted or unrestricted free agent again?
What you
It
paying?
all depends on how.
What you paying for?
Same shit that we've been paying for the last 8 years, right?
And what Harden are you getting? What Harden are you looking for?
Does it matter?
This might be it, bro. Like this might be it for a lot of guys. Like we might be looking at the next 2 or 3 years. These guys might be over for some guys.
Yeah. So why would I give him 100? Like if you gonna give me James Harden in Philly, which you half-ass showed up every other game, maybe every other 5 games. Like you gave us 147 piece that gave us some hope that James is back, but then you disappear again for the 8th straight year in a row in the fucking last game of the season where it really mattered. I don't like none of that energy. I mean, I'm not gonna put no bad energy on him about with his money in his pockets, but shit, man, if you're not giving us what we all used to looking at, it's like Brandon said, you on the downhill slope now. It's like, man, it's not looking good.
Hey, man, look, the reality is he's been averaging a double-double for the last, 4 years now?
Yeah.
Is he a point guard? Is he a point guard now? Like, is he not a shooting guard no more? Is he just a straight?
I mean, no, they got him as a point guard last 4-5 years. But at the end of the day, I mean, he's giving you 21 and 10, 20 and 10. That right there gives you, you know what I mean? That gives you 100, 200 million, right? So I think he opted in because he probably didn't see the money he was looking for, right?
That's what I'm saying.
He probably was trying to get another 3-4 year deal out of there, and everybody's like, I don't know, we're gonna have to see one more year. So I'm pretty sure he gonna come back on demon time, no matter where he goes. I'm pretty sure for him, he wants to get to a city that's gonna allow him to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. It ain't gonna be about winning, but he can go out there and average 30 and 10 again.
Yeah.
Right. So he can get that last one big bag. Once he gets that one big bag, ask for a trade again.
No, man.
It's bad business. It's bad business.
No. I mean, listen. I think Westbrook gonna come back on demon time. I think a lot of these guys are, but it's just, man, like I don't know, man. A lot of guys better pay attention to that 8 for 2 years, man, for Russ. That's kind of fucked up how they trying to make him like lead like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like eight for 2 years. Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking?
That's Jeff Schwartz, man. Like I'm surprised Jeff would even allow that. When I seen it, I was like, what? 8?
Nah, but I don't even. It's probably not Jeff. That's probably just the market. Like, that's just probably like what it is.
Steve Ballmer got more money to give that man than just the 8.
But if you're Westbrook, you're an LA guy. You Westbrook, you're an LA guy. You're trying to move your family around all parts of the country. Are you taking that 2-year deal? There's a player option on the second year too. So are you basically using this year as a prove it deal? So you still got it to try and get a bigger bag somewhere else? Or I'm just tired of fucking moving. I made a ton of money. I'm gonna keep my ass in LA for a little bit so I don't gotta uproot my family again.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, his career is crazy. Like, he had one of the best. Like, he's top 10 point guard ever to me. I mean, he's done it all. It's just, I just didn't like the 8 before. Like, I mean, the 8 for 2 years. Like, that's just giving me like that. All right, like this is it. Like, all right, homie, like this is it. All right, like you go on your way now. Like, you gonna keep you here. Like, so it's just kind of like they trying to low key trying to get me fired.
But do you feel like Westbrook's looking at this Clipper squad like, yo, if healthy, this can be a legit contender? We saw what happened against the Suns. He got an opportunity to play after Kawhi got hurt, did his thing out there. But if this squad at full strength, and I know y'all don't like talking about the Clippers, but this squad at full strength can actually make some noise, which is a big if to ask, just considering how this Kawhi PG era has gone.
I think, Westbrook would be a better version of himself going into next year. I mean, he started off, with the Lakers with that bad energy for the last 2 years, and then him trying to, convert that over to the Clippers and try to bring his spirit back, right? And that's what I'm judging now. With him knowing that he's a Clipper, they want him there. The Clipper fans are a little bit better. I feel that he's gonna, have some type of impact to help. To be honest, when it comes to superstar talent, he is the most sturdy player out there. I mean, you're talking about 80, 73 games this year, 78, last 65, like during the bubble, 57, 63, 80, 81, 80. I mean, he's fucking durable.
Yeah, he's going to play.
He's reliable. He's dependable.
Yeah.
That's why it's like you couldn't give him 15 for 2?
Yeah.
15, like 18, like, what the fuck?
You couldn't give him.
Because we know we gonna get 70 games at least.
3-year 33. I mean, Sam Vincent. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. But hey, like you
Gabe
said,
Vincent.
The psyche side of Westbrook that changed, that made him more comfortable playing with the Clippers. I see him playing better from the start of the season. I see him playing Westbrook ball. It's just depending on what they do with Paul, what they do with Kawhi. And I think bringing KJ Martin in there is helping them become a little bit faster where they can lob and move. I think they need to move Zubac. If they move Zubac, get another piece in there, they could be contenders.
Okay.
This is my conference. This is my argument during free agency. The man averaged 16.7 rebounds, basically 7 assists, 6 rebounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they gave me the thing, I'd have been like, y'all know if Gabe had my stats, he'd be asking for about 200.
Easy.
He'd be asking with my stats. These free agents would be asking for 100, 150, something like that.
Yeah.
So let's just come on, man. Give me 3 years, 42 or something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if I'm playing these games. Free agent market.
Do you think he didn't have those other opportunities out there? I mean, it seems like Russ has this stigma from the media and the fans that none of the players ever agree with. But do you think if he wouldn't have had a deal like that out there, he wouldn't have took it?
I don't know. That's something you really got to ask him. I don't think he's chasing money. I think he's chasing more stability, home. I mean, he's been all over the place, and being home. I think Clippers played on that too, right? That knowing he probably didn't want to uproot his family again, and then probably get traded again. I mean, the man been traded 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the last 5 times in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what I think? Gil?
2.
I think it's
4.
It's coaching. It's all coaching. Think about all the coaches he's had, and then he got Ty Lue, who's coming in like, yo, Russ, we're gonna let you be Russ. And think about it. If he goes to another team, he got to start that whole cycle all over again, where he got to now go back to the drawing board. Like, I got to fit in with these guys. They got to trust me. When you got those guys, the clips they showed in the locker room, where they was really rallying behind Russ, and he was smiling and like, yo, this feel like a team. I don't see him moving. I just think they lowballed him. I think they should pay him more just because of what he had to overcome just to get to where he at now.
He should have got 20 for 2.
Yeah, I mean, he should have been $10 million a year. But at the end of the day, if you're Clippers, the Clippers, look, he went from OKC, Houston, Washington, Lakers, then Clippers. He's been every city he had to move his family. He's been home for 2 years since 07, 08 season, which was he was at UCLA. Right? So he's been away for 15, 16 years. He's been home for 2 years, and I think he was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
And Clippers realized, all right, let's go ahead and throw a little money out there. All right. They hit him with a Magic Johnson. 20 years, $20 million. What you got?
So I want you guys. I don't want y'all to say what Russ would think, but put yourself in Russ' position. Having all the information, you made a ton of bread, but you're also now playing for the richest owner in the league, who's trying to give you a janky deal. But you get to keep your family in LA. Is that a move you would have made? And you get to potentially play for a team you know is going to at least make the playoffs and has the ability to make some noise if healthy. That's going to help you get a bigger bag, potentially your last contract. Is that a move you would make?
What Russ did, 13, 14, 15, yeah. I'm staying home. I mean, we're going on year 17, 16, 17. Wait, shit, what year is this? 15. Right, he's going on year 15. I mean, stability, home with the fam. I can see my kids all the time, right? I get to really be a part of their lives, and they're growing, they're getting older. I mean, this is an older veteran move right here, where you just take the $4 million. He got his endorsement deals. I mean, makes sense.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, yeah, he's home. I mean, he makes a lot of money off the court. I mean, so he got the resources, everything. Like you said, he's home. He got the kids. So, I mean, if I'm ended, I would rather end it at home. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm saying, if this is the last run, this is it for me. I mean, at least I want to be home with my family, my kids, and just end it the way I want.
Yeah, this looked like he got about 2 more years left.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he's played 1,000 almost. He's already put them in 1,100 games.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like this is like the last run. Like for a lot of guys, like man, like this like the next 4 years, this could be it. This could be a whole new league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we probably got 4 more years of like just like, basketball with some of these guys. So it's like, it's about to be over.
So speaking of last run, we got to talk about Draymond. So Draymond Green was supposed to be a highly coveted free agent after declining his $27.6 million player option, but he decided to run it back in the Bay, agreeing to a 4-year extension worth $100 million. So I think he's making somewhere around $22 million that first year. So the deal saves the Warriors about $43 million in luxury tax. Draymond is 33, will be 37 at the end of this deal. As you guys already know, we talked about the Warriors traded Jordan Poole and Patrick Baldwin Jr. to the Wizards for what ended up being CP3 and Ricky Trace Jackson Davis out of Indiana. So in terms of Draymond, did the Warriors make the right decision bringing Dre back?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in this market right now, $100 million is technically poor man's money. Obviously, max deals. We haven't even actually seen a veteran max yet.
No.
Right? I know who just signed 260. Someone just signed a 260.
There's been a few 260, but they got to make all NBA teams to hit that threshold, I believe.
Yeah,
I think Joker got the big bag.
Minnesota. Ant-Man just got 260. What did Joker get?
Halliburton too.
Let me see what Joker got. Yeah, Halliburton, but they're all. It's all like it's 25% of the cap and 30% if they end up making all NBA.
So that max. That means that max is flirting around 325, right? So, so Draymond Green at 100, right?
So Joker signed a 5-year, $264 million supermax with the Nuggets last summer.
Yeah. See, that's last summer. Yeah. That's
oh wait,
last
shit.
Summer.
Or I'm seeing 5-year, 276 too. I don't know, man. These fucking deals is always so hard to.
Yeah, 270. That was last year though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means that someone has the potential to hit 325, right? So when you're talking about someone like Green, you're really talking about low level on the spectrum of what contracts are. So you stole your player back for pennies on the dollars compared to what everybody else is making.
Do you think Draymond could have got more somewhere else?
Probably not. Probably not. But I feel like the decision that he made to come back was great. I mean, the foundation that they have, what I'm saying, with Clay, Steph, those three. I mean, at least for the next 4 years, we know they're still gonna, try to make a run and try to get that 5th ring. So, at least if this is Draymond's last 4 years that we see him, at least we know that they're gonna try to, keep it together and try to get that 5th ring. So,
Hey,
for
what's
the
funny-
competition and the toughness of it, I think it's, I think it was the right move.
I feel like Clay with him and said, "You better not break up this motherfucking band. You better not break up this motherfucking band." They can't break up the Beatles, man. So I feel like that whole deal was to get Jordan Poole up out of there so they don't have to worry about any distractions. Let's bring Draymond back and let's try to get this shit one more time.
Yeah.
So you look at this move, the Draymond 4-year extension. You got Klay Thompson's in the last year of his deal. He's going to become a free agent next summer. How should the Warriors handle Klay?
Same way.
Take care of him. Take care of him.
Yeah, you're going to take care of Klay. What's going to end up happening is I think they're just going to ride these 3 out.
Yep.
And they're going to all probably retire around the same time.
Legacy.
Yep.
Play. The legacy play.
They're all about the same age, right? You got Draymond and Curry, 34, Klay, 32. Klay might be the last man standing when it's all said and done over there. But other than that, within three to 4 years, Draymond and Curry could be retiring, and Klay. So you can have within that same 1 or 2 seasons that they all just, go into sunset.
Yeah.
Do you see a world where Draymond pulls a Udonis Haslem and says, "I'm not leaving until I'm about 42, 43. Keep giving me this bag, everything I done for this franchise. I'm just gonna chill on the bench and get these checks."
As a franchise, to be honest, what more do you need to do for the next 10, 15 years?
Yeah.
Dunleavy, Dunleavy, this was a smart play on Dunleavy. Not doing anything too drastic, right? You didn't go out there and do nothing drastic. You go out there, all right, as long as I bring Draymond Green back, keep the little pieces, made a little trade for Chris Paul. I know at least we're going to make the playoffs. On my resume, that's good, right? And then from there, you're just tweaking. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing right now drastic until these guys are winding down probably 2026, 2027.
Well,
so you got smooth, you got smooth sailing right now.
This is a blueprint, though. Look at the blueprint. Steve Kerr blueprint from the Spurs. We've only seen this one other time where three guys are going to ride off into the sunset together and end it after winning multiple championships. Timmy, Tony, and Ginobili. So I think that they're following this blueprint where they can stay together. Whether they win anymore or not, they've already cemented the legacy. So why not just ride it all the way out and end it together? Don't break up the band. You got plenty of concerts to fucking perform. You niggas still got it. So just keep going. I just don't think them competing in the West without making any other drastic changes is going to help them. But they'll keep the band together and still compete.
We got to mention, too, that the Tony Parker ended his career with the Hornets in 2018, 2019.
Nasty.
So he's nasty. So I don't think the Warriors guys want to end up in a situation like that. But when looking at this Warriors squad, Gil, you said you respect Dunleavy for, coming over, taking the reins from Bob Myers and doing this. But are the Warriors being too loyal to their big three? Or you respect them for making this move and showing these guys the love that they deserve for bringing 4 championships to the franchise?
They're being loyal just like those guys have been loyal to them, right? If legacy is what you're falling under, these guys were loyal. These guys didn't think about leaving. These guys really stuck it together, played it out, and won. They won 4 championships, right? Besides San Antonio, the Lakers, in the 90s, the Bulls. Other than that, you got Miami, but with the same 4 players, the same group, there's only 2 franchises in the last 20-something years that has done that, right? So be loyal. So it shows the rest of the youth, players that come to your organization, that they know you have this thing of greatness. What the Bulls did with that last team, I don't give a shit if y'all win, y'all out of here, we're moving in there. That set the tone for what's been going on for the last 20-something years, right? Y'all showed no loyalty to what was built, and it hasn't been the same since, right? We can see Spurs is about to get back into their mojo. The Lakers is always doing what they're doing. Miami Heat showing their loyalty to Wade until a certain point, but they've been showing it to Haslam. Loyalty because everyone watches it, right? So if you're disloyal to that star, the next star is on the same mindset. All right, if that's how you treat old boy, I know how to play. I know how to play it when I'm over there now.
Yep.
You guys are all former players. Does that really factor in? Do you see the way you guys all talk, obviously summertime, that certain guys speak of teams? It's like, all right, that's definitely a team that I was going to play for because I know they're going to do right by me.
Yeah, man, the Milwaukee Bucks. What y'all thought, man? Y'all see me out there, So they damn near got a day for me.
Real shit.
That's real.
Real shit.
Because I see the other side too, where it's a franchise like, yo, man, don't fuck with them. They're gonna do you dirty, and
Minnesota, yeah. Fuck Minnesota, man.
But no, that's why I think Miami won't win it, because they ain't take care of Dwayne Wade like that. Like I feel like Dwayne Wade should have a statue, outside. I feel like he should have got like I know that he's like part owner of the Utah Jazz, but I feel like he should have ownership in the Miami Heat. It just makes sense. Like it just this is Wade County, so I just stuff like that. I'd be looking like that's why they never gonna win it.
It's like they do it wrong. It's like you have it right here. You have a blueprint, and then you try to do something there. There's Utah. He shouldn't be in Utah. He's sitting there retired in Utah games.
Right. I mean, I get it. The money, we get the money play, but it's like
But no, that should have been Mickey's play. That's Mickey's guy.
right,
Yes.
right.
Man, no ties to no Utah Jack. He's the only black man. Come on.
Come on.
Right,
Air
there's
too
no-
musty in Salt Lake City for black people.
There's no legacy for him there. His legacy was in Miami, Wade County. He should be part of that organization somehow. They should have made it happen. To me, they should buy whatever his stake is, buy that out, bring him over here. Hey, can we do a deal where we move whatever he owes over? Bring it over here. It only makes sense for the long haul, right? You got Alonzo Mourning speaking and doing stuff. Why ain't Wade there? He's the biggest name.
I bought y'all first ring.
What the fuck is y'all thinking about? Like, I don't even know what the concept of loyalty and what these NBA teams do just makes no fucking sense to me. I'm sorry.
Rashad, you mentioned Minnesota too. I mean, just seeing the way they treated KG in recent years, I mean, definitely got to play in the back of the minds of,
Bro.
I give my heart and soul to a franchise, and
It's nasty. It's so nasty to the point that it made KG sick to his stomach that he wouldn't even be able to be considered to be in the ownership group. So, and for me to see what he meant to the city, when they pop up with questions like, when you see the Minnesota Timberwolves sign, who do you think of first? You can't say Minnesota without the ticket. So why wouldn't the ticket be courtside? Just like you said, the Dwayne Wade Miami Heat, there's no way you see that and not see him. So that's why, like Brandon said, the karma behind these teams is real. And I'm not going to say what Brandon's saying, like we're not going to win no championship, but karma is due. Karma is due because you didn't do right by certain players. And Minnesota going to always be a graveyard because they just don't know how to do right by their fucking players.
What about the Timberwolves playing championship though? That counts, right?
Oh, you gonna bring that up so we can talk about that? You gonna talk about
Also,
that?
like,
No, we're gonna save it, but
also though, like Milwaukee too, though they better take care of Giannis. Like when he's done, like he should go right into ownership.
General manager, ownership.
Like something like, you know what I'm saying?
He should be able to say what he wants. Like, I know some of the old school players, right, don't understand this because, like somebody like a Bird or someone like, Isaiah Thomas and, the Magics or those guys that are legacy players. You have Dr. J, right? You have these guys that built the fucking foundation for your city and they're just not a part of it. There's no way Dr. J should be not part of Philly's anything.
Yeah.
Are you? Come on.
Yeah.
He built like that. The millions, them billions your team is on now came from someone, right? He didn't make the money that he deserved. Well, he made it back then what the money was. But in today's times, you saying you can't give him, hey, here's 0.5% of ownership for what you did.
And they still,
What the fuck is y'all problems?
Yeah.
If I'm an owner and I know where my money came from, I know the backs that built this shit. And you're saying, hey, Bulls franchise, whatever y'all were, y'all saying y'all can't throw nothing to Scottie Pippen? Y'all saying y'all can get 0.5% to Scottie Pippen?
Right.
Huh? Dennis Rodman, y'all can get 0.5%? What the fuck does that do for y'all? Nothing.
Right.
That's something they can leave for their children. And it does nothing for you. That's called loyalty. Players see that. We see that shit. There's a reason that no one fucks with the New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
We see what the fans do to the players. We watch. You think we stupid? You don't think while we're playing, busting y'all team ass and y'all booing, we owe that motherfucker giggling and sniggling? But we looking at it like, now I never want to be them. I never want to be one of those players. Clippers, we heard all the horror stories. Y'all didn't even have a practice facility. Right, y'all practicing at the YMCA, y'all shit getting broken into, and y'all an NBA team, and you think y'all gonna get big free agents?
Well,
Donald Sterling era though. Donald Sterling era, Steve Ballmer era, it's been a lot different.
But that's what I'm saying. But we hear it.
Yeah,
we hear it, and we make the. That's why some of these teams can't get free agents. Y'all presence people, we talk. We're like little girls. we're like little girls, which means we like to brag on good shit and talk shit on bad shit. Right? If I'm Dallas, I'm a player in Dallas. I'm bragging on this shit. Yeah, man, what y'all got over there? Oh man, I got a 48-inch in my locker, with the Xbox, PlayStation 3.
Yep.
Got the boom box.
Yep.
But I got a microwave in my joint. I'm letting you know how better it is over here.
Yep.
So now he like, damn, when I'm a free agent, man, I'm trying to get over there. No, I'm trying to I want the microwave in my locker, right? But that's the thing. That's the thing that some of these owners got to start really understanding that. Start taking care of your legacy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Start taking care of who built your empire. It wasn't you.
Yep.
You didn't build it. You made great
decisions. One more.
Huh?
That's why I see Golden State getting one more.
They got the good energy. It's the energy.
Yeah,
it's the energy, man.
Look at what like you said, New York. Walt Frazier still, commentating. They did Patrick Ewing dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All of those New York greats. Part of the
Charles Oakley dirty. They did
I'm about to say I was on the bench when they beat up when they took Charles Oakley up out of there. I was like, damn, Oak.
Man, I would have a legacy suite. I would have a legacy suite. All them suites in there. I would have a legacy suite for all my legends to come back with their kids on us.
Yep.
You come in there with your family, everything, take it on a house. Any of my legacies. Yeah. There's no question. VIP everything. There's no. You gotta come on, man.
Real talk.
Shout out Milwaukee.
I'm about to say, shout out Milwaukee, bro. You would have thought, God.
You pull up, they treat you well. I say that.
For sure.
Yeah, Dr. J have his own suite. Barkley have his own suite. AI. But shit, I might put it make a big one. They can bring their family anytime they want. Family, friends, whatever.
Yeah.
No question. Yeah. There's a group in there. Get the fuck out. Millennials came.
Hey,
the legacy. AI's here. Everybody out the suite. AI's here.
They go back to the Magic, like Penny Hardaway being able to have some type of energy down there in Orlando to bring the energy back down there. Like, there's a lot of players throughout the league that shaped certain organizations that don't get no love.
Speaking of that.
What this man doing?
Oh shit!
Oh,
is that a bobblehead?
I thought he was about to break out the moves again.
Is that the bobblehead?
Wait, hold on. Y'all finish what y'all talking about.
You got it, Gil.
No. Now, what I was gonna say is the Jazz. I feel like the Jazz, right? The Jazz should have gave ownership to Karl Malone and John Stockton. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not bring back those guys to Utah? And that's not no defense to Dwayne Wade. I'm just saying, but it would have made more sense to have those guys back in your organization and being with those young guys because of the way they play.
Yep.
So you still need that greediness. I don't know.
Think about Sacramento. Shaq had ownership of the Sacramento Kings. He hated the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even, you know what I'm saying? But,
So while we're waiting for Gil, what does it mean to you when you see a team like the Spurs, they draft Wemby, all those dudes pull up, dinners, meals, Tim giving game, Manu giving game, Tony Parker breaking down film. What does that show you just in terms of what that organization is for the long term? Because it was the same issue that we deal with in college too, which I know Gil can speak to as well. You got a lot of these schools that treat you, like you the shit for the 4 years you're there, but as soon as you graduate, they could give a fuck about you. But it seemed like the Spurs that embraces that legacy, that lineage, and now these guys are all back around giving back to a dude like Wemby who's set to become hopefully the next in the long line of grace to don a Spurs uniform.
I mean, you got to give that to Pop. I mean, that's Pop right there. I mean, I think that comes from coaching, the organization, what they mean. I mean, Pop is one of the most respected coaches, in the game. So, hats off to Pop for that. And then also the players. I mean, what I'm saying? Players want to come back. They want to be involved. That just shows you how good the franchise is to them. Like, when guys want to come back and give their time, that just says a lot.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Because them niggas was nowhere to be found the last 4 years. All of a sudden, Wemby show up, you niggas want to go to dinners and shit. And DeJounte was talking about it. Steven Jackson was talking about it, about how Tony Parker abandoned him because that last year he was taking his spot. He needed a mentor, and he just wasn't there. And, I ain't heard or seen Ginobili at these games talking to these shooting guards, trying to give them game, going to dinners. It's publicized because it makes sense now because they got a number one pick. But, it looked good on paper. It sound good. But for the other players that's there, it's like, damn, we didn't get to hit. We ain't had no fucking dinner. But then I already know these niggas is trash.
How you know that though? But how you know that though? How you know they didn't have no dinners though?
Papers, like it is now.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna hype it up. But I will say, I interviewed Lonnie Walker earlier this year, and he talked about coming to the Spurs. Tim Duncan was always around. These guys were around to give game. I don't know how much or which players they were doing it with, but they were around. Obviously, now you got Wemby, and they can use it as an opportunity for publicity. Of course, you're going to see the photos. They're going to overdo it now to try to blow it up in the media.
That don't look
Hey,
good.
look,
I don't like
we all know how, my stint with Washington was at the end. And, when you talk about franchises giving back, there was a, big three bobblehead night, right? Where they honored us. And then what I found out is they honored a bunch of players that went through the organizations throughout the season. And, when you're an ex-player, man, that shit feels good, to go back to the city. And, you hear your name, again, and the new players know who you are. You get to, chit chat. So, when I got honored back in Washington, I didn't think that day was ever going to happen, right? The way I ended, but, time passed and it was like, it's only right, and then I was honored with the guys that I went to war with, right? And that was just special. Larry got his day, Jelani, Jahadi White, Chris Whitney, them, they got their day, and it just that's what the NBA is about, right? That's what real loyalty is about. You're worth $2 billion, $3 billion. There's people that came in there that put that city, that put that name in the front, and got it, and they did their part too. So.
Sure. So, Gil, you talked about the Mavs earlier, so we got to touch on Kyrie. So he was another big name in the free agency, but decided to stay with the Mavs, agreeing to a 3-year deal worth $126 million. And we got to give a shout out to Kyrie's stepmom for becoming the first black female agent to negotiate and complete an NBA contract. So, a bunch of teams thought they were in the Kyrie hunt, the Lakers especially. LeBron and Kyrie talking about reunion. We think about that LeBron maybe it's me tweet he dropped after they didn't get Kyrie in the deadline, but ultimately Kyrie decided to stay with the Mavs. Let's look at the Mavs, though. They were 38-44 last year, 11th in the West, missed the play-in. Kyrie was 8-12 with the Mavs. Kyrie and Luka together were 5-11. So we're just going to talk Kyrie first. Did Kyrie win or lose the summer with this new deal?
Didn't we said, going into free agency, leaving Dallas was kind of going to be hard, right? We knew, if Mark Cuban wanted him, Mark Cuban got all the tricks and bags over there. They're ahead of, when it comes to taking care of players, they're ahead of the curve. So we touched on that. We thought that, it'd be hard for him to leave Dallas. So, this is not a surprise to me, or it shouldn't be to us.
I'll say you lose Jalen Brunson and Brunson do what he did this year, and you gain Kyrie Irving, ain't no way in hell you leave that on the table. Ain't no way in hell you get rid of that. It don't make no sense. So I feel like they didn't really have a choice because there's nothing else out there that you're going to get like what you got.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. What's the boy name? Doncic? What's his name? Luka? He's out of there. This is it. This is fucking it. He's not fucking with this.
Man.
He's not fucking with this.
Explain, Brandon. Please explain.
Yeah, you got to explain yourself on that one.
It's not that like Kyrie is. It's not that Kyrie's a bad guy or anything like that. It's just like we're not gonna win. So it's like it's time to move on. It's gonna be time for him to move on. after this.
Okay, I think it was already public. It was public.
What?
Huh?
What was public?
Mark, Luka ain't going nowhere. He gonna be here for 20 years, like Dirk was.
Yeah.
You know, so Luka can want to leave all you want, but goddamn it, I ain't got. you can trade.
Listen, he might ask for a trade after these next 2 years. They're not winning nothing.
Hey, it's cool. Hey, you want to get traded? Hey, I'll start drafting his hometown teams. Come on over here. This would be whatever team he's on. Slovenia, Slovakia, national team. That motherfucker be all in Mavs jersey. Goddamn it.
The whole Slovenian team, all rocking Mavs jerseys. Oh my Lord.
Whoever his best friend over there, if he got any fat, come on.
We talking about
20 years.
Listen, I'm telling you, Luka gone. Luka coming. Luka gonna go to Denver or Milwaukee.
Yeah, but Brandon, to your point, how excited should Luka be after seeing what this team, and granted, extremely small sample size, but at one point they were one of the top teams in the West. They now slip out, don't make the playoffs. You bring back Kyrie. They haven't really made any big moves in free agency to bolster this roster. So should Luka be concerned now with the direction of this franchise?
Yes. What the fuck? What are we doing? Yes. Like, they're going to keep talking about me every year. We losing. Yes. What the fuck are we doing? And Kyrie, get your money for sure. You know, you're locked in for sure. Get that. But Luka, it's like, man, we ain't winning.
There's only one winner, though, B. There's only one winner every year. There ain't 10 winners.
We're not even
The IRS.
We're not even going to be like touching close. We second round. We might be first round out.
I think Stephen A. Smith said it the best.
Stay off the weed.
I'm telling you, they second round out. They second round out.
Going nowhere, man.
He ain't going nowhere, B.
So let's talk. I mean, this is what it is now. We look at this Mavs
Luka about
squad.
to be Dame.
How do you make the Luka Kyrie backcourt a playoff contender in the West?
Get some pieces.
Some time. I mean, we got to see what the rest of the free agency look like, but I think they just need time. Middle season trade. It doesn't help anybody. But we'll see what happens. How they start off next year. Kyrie, Luka, two magnificent players. They just need time to really adjust and see what each other does great.
And so how long do you see Kyrie's relationship with the Mavs lasting? I think 3-year deal, got a player option on the last year. So he has the potential to dip after 2. But as we've seen with Kyrie, when he's ready to leave, he's ready to leave. So that don't really matter.
I'm out of there in 2 years, man. I'm out, bro.
Who's out of there?
Kyrie, I'm out.
Then what the fuck did you sign for then?
Hey, that's what we've been
asking. I got my money.
We've been
I'm
asking
out.
that every year. He signs somewhere every year and leaves, nigga.
I'm out. They not finna win. I signed here to get my money. All right, but now I'm out. Like, what the fuck? Like, whatever.
But who's trying to take on that deal?
Huh?
Everybody.
You think there'll be teams out there willing to take on that $40+ million a year? I'm just asking you guys.
Oh yeah,
I'm just being the host.
The Lakers.
You think in 2 years his money would be little money compared to what the kids are making now?
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Get that money, man. Hey, you know what? Hold on. What they said? Hey, they going into them things now.
Count that money, man. Count that fucking money, man.
Woo! Woo! Hey, man.
Gil got the sound box. Gil's, hey, y'all not ready for it.
They going in and negotiate. Count that money, man. What we doing? They looking at the numbers like,
Count that fucking money, man. Kyrie can't. We talk about it in the chat a little bit. Kyrie, KD, and James Harden all asking out after 1.5 year or half year, and it's like if you don't like it, now all of a sudden you don't want to play and you want out. I get what Brandon's saying. After 2 years, Kyrie gonna be like, man, it's time to find another place. But then again, like Joe's saying, who gonna want to take that chance on Kyrie at that point?
Man, all these niggas got 2 more years, bro. Y'all keep having all this hope. Everybody got 2 more years or we about to clean house. Suns got 2 years. Better win it. Dallas, Figure it out. Everybody got 2 more years because you're getting older, or you can watch the fuck out.
I see you stopped at Dallas. Got to because he only 22.
Cool.
Luka.
If I'm Luka, I'm out. I'm not playing these games with
Luka got a whole city. It's called Doncic. And somewhere in Texas, they building it right now. What you talking about?
Listen, Dallas is not going to. Dallas ain't.
He's not
It's gonna
leaving,
be next to
Brandon. He's definitely
He
not
ain't going
leaving.
nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. That's the one person who ain't going nowhere. We see him. He can be on his last leg like Dirk was out there. He gonna be maxed.
Listen, he gonna be mad these next 2 years when they ain't winning.
Luka's 24, just to point that
I'm about
out.
to say he ain't 22. I'm about to say he's 24. Exactly.
He might be 28. That birth certificate might be a little janky. No, I'm just fucking around.
24. I still got 8-9 years before I have to worry about anything. When did Dirk win his? What year?
Wasting years. It ain't gonna happen in Dallas. I mean, it's gonna have to happen in the draft. But ain't nobody coming to Dallas.
We got Kyrie.
Hey, that's what we. Hey,
I'm saying we like it's part like I'm part of the.
Now you a
Dallas
Mavs fan now. You switching up on it.
That's what we said though. If you think about it, that's what we said about Dallas in the beginning. Like we never thought Dallas would win it or even get close or have anybody come down. They built the whole team.
Yeah, Dirk was 33 when he won the championship.
Yeah, man, they was pulling players. You had Michael Finley over there. You got Shaker Mabake over there. Antoine Jameson went over there, right? You had Vince Carter went through there. You had Sean Marion went through there. You have players that went through Dallas, bro.
Good times. It was good times. Yeah. It was different times. Different times. Different times.
Now he's smarter now. He got a championship with him now.
Different times.
Knowing him, everybody probably got a jacuzzi in their locker. Yeah. You see that?
That's a
My bad. So Dirk was 32 when he won the chip. He turned 33 a week later. So he was on the tail end of his 32s when he got that chip. But now let's talk about a more important team in the Western Conference. We've been saving for this show, the Los Angeles Lakers. So after losing the Nuggets in the minimum games required in the Western Conference Finals, Lakers made a splash in free agency. Kept restricted free agent Austin Reeves on a 4-year, $54 million deal. Got him for the low. Thought it was going to be higher than that. But Austin Reeves showed his loyalty to the city, to the purple and gold. They also re-signed Rui Hachimura and D'Angelo Russell. And in free agency, they got Gabe Vincent from the Heat on a 3-year deal. Added Taurean Prince, who didn't have his option picked up by the Timberwolves. Added Jackson Hayes, who was with the Pelicans. And Cam Reddish. But in doing so, they had to part ways with Dennis Schroeder, Troy Brown, Malik Beasley, and Game 4, Lonnie Walker, who went to the Nets. We're going to miss you, Lonnie. We appreciate you for your service. But when y'all look at all the moves that the Lakers made during this free agency window, how would you grade the Lakers offseason so far?
Ain't no damn splash. It sound like a puddle to me. Sound like a goddamn puddle to me, man. What the like what? Excuse me? Who?
Running it back with the squad, who's one of the best teams in the league after the trade deadline.
And you lowball Austin Rivers. Hey, Austin Reeves, I was trying to get you some more money by saying you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't worth the 50. You should have got way more than the 50, G. Like, what are they doing?
I'm glad they got him for 50. Sign something else.
What, they ended up getting a bunch of YMCA players. They turned into the Miami Heat. They went to they went to the same place Miami Heat were getting their players, and now they're like, oh, look, let's get them.
Well, I mean, Gil's the #1 Laker fan in here, so I mean, you know.
Gil, you feeling that? You feel like Austin Reeves jeopardized? Like Austin Reeves could have got more money.
He quiet, huh?
Austin Reeves could have got more money elsewhere, but he was not going to get the exposure and love that he gets with the Lakers. He's a superstar out here. We're going to get him into the All-Star game next year. We might get him All-NBA. We can really work this magic and this jewelry and this toolery. But you sacrifice a little bit of a bag to play with the greatest franchise in the history of sports.
He white.
He light-skinned.
Hey, ain't no way.
Quiet about them Lakers, huh?
Quiet. Hey, ain't no way in the world
Austin
Lakers leaving LeBron James to go play with somebody else right now. Hell no.
Gil, what you got for us?
Yeah, what's up, Gil? I mean, because it's the team that you picked for next year to win it all.
Who did?
You
did. You picked the Lakers to win it all in the chat.
Facts. Our team is better than last year. We know we got some players that know their roles, but I'm not happy with this lineup.
You're not rolling, Gil?
No.
What's
why?
the issue?
Tell us why, though,
He's
Gil.
sick all year.
Tell us
Gil gonna
why.
be sick all year.
Because I don't want D'Angelo Russell and Austin Rivers in the starting lineup. Like
You may not have to have that.
Man, what are we doing? Come on, Brian. I hope we lose.
Hey, Rashad. Hey,
No.
it's gonna be a long year for Gil. It's gonna be a long year for Gil.
No. I'm not. No. I abandoned him last year when they was pulling that bullshit.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
I told y'all what team I am.
Phoenix.
Phoenix Suns, baby. Yeah. LeBron James.
Listen, they gonna be shipping niggas out of Phoenix.
What I tell you? LeBron James, Phoenix Suns, Dame.
They gonna be shipping so many niggas out of Phoenix.
So, Gil, you're not happy with the Lakers offseason moves, is what I'm gathering from.
It's decent. Like, I mean, I called that Gabe Vincent one. I like Cam. I like Cam. Prince is a great defensive player. Jackson Hayes, I don't know much about him. I really don't.
Solid big with the Pelicans. He busted our ass a little bit last year.
He's Gabriel. Cam Reddish is Beasley. And the other boy is Vanderbilt.
But you still got Vando. They
got two
they took the
Vanderbilt
player option.
now.
Still got Vanderbilt.
I'm not happy with it because I think we could have did more, especially since the Suns out there doing crazy shit. But I'm not disappointed in the team. We got LeBron James still. We got LeBron James. I like Rui back. Anthony Davis, depending if he comes back healthy. The first 10 games am I gonna have the Laker jersey on, or they're gonna have to win me first 10 games? 7-3.
He gonna be sick.
He gonna be
7-6.
He gonna be sick.
First 10 games, 7-3. I'm a Laker fan till the rest of the season.
You still got
That shit
buckets.
gonna be 3-13.
What happens if it's 6-4, Gil? You're not feeling it? What's the cutoff?
6-4. I'm a bandwagon. I'm bandwagon.
That shit gonna be.
Anything other than 6-4, I'm gonna wait till the end of the season like I did last year. And they're like, yeah, Lakers, I'm doing that. I'm not gonna be a Clipper Daryl from the beginning with them. Okay, 7-10, you got my tickets back. I'm gonna buy my tickets again.
And do you see a world where they keep D'Lo, or are they trying to make a move to bring in some more assets?
Listen, I'm not disappointed in D'Lo. I'm just disappointed in D'Lo's performance in the finals, on our finals series. With
The important finals, the Western Conference finals, yeah.
So I'm not, I think he has more to offer. That probably was his biggest. That's probably the biggest games he played in his career.
Yeah.
It
is.
So I hope this summer he takes it serious, and we'll see how he do the first 10 games.
Gabe Vincent.
I mean, but that's usually what happens with guys on their first year, and like that's playing like in the finals.
Don't even say what you're about to say.
Gabe,
don't even say what you're
take
about
his
to say.
spot, man. Gabe,
Hell no.
take that nigga's spot.
Crazy as
You said
hell.
who?
Gabe Vincent gonna take D'Lo's spot. They gonna get that nigga up out of here.
I believe it. I'm rolling. I'm rolling with that. I'm rolling with that.
Gabe Vincent got 0? Oh, that's all Gabe Vincent. Hey, what up, Vince? I'm a Vince fan now.
Oh, here we go.
Did he ask your permission, Gil?
Here we
You
go
know they
for
got
the
to
first-
check in.
for what, the
They want to
first
wear
season?
0. They got to check in.
I'm not part of the Lakers organization for him to check in.
It
on
don't
the
matter, Gil. Across the league.
Vince, hey, I'm gay. Hey, GV all day, baby. GV all day, baby. NBA prospect, baby. He might fuck around and make the All-Star in that jersey, just low key.
He got confidence.
Low key.
Hey, he
Low key.
confidence.
Low key.
Got the confidence
Low key.
coming over there.
Low key.
Yeah, see, he was G Leaguer over in Miami. That's the type of organization you are. You put that purple and gold on, boy. He might fuck around and get Holly Berry now, boy.
He might.
Do
He
you?
might.
Hey,
He might. That purple and gold hit different in these streets.
Tyler
Yeah, they
Perry
do.
or Cougar.
That's like a black. That purple and gold is a black car.
Yeah, no, dead ass. No, seriously. Seriously, it's gonna be some undeniable pussy.
Hey, Gil, did Bilal Coulibaly check in with you to wear 0 with the Wizards? Or you just...
No, actually,
he did?
Yeah,
He hit you up? He called
he
you?
did. Yeah. FaceTime, hey, that French, hey, it's America over here. He got scared. You got to make sure. Hit him on the FaceTime. Yeah, so I talked to young
That's
fella.
respect.
Gil, can I wear the Zelo? Can I wear the Zelo?
That's respect, man.
Yeah, tell him do his thing, young fella. Do your thing, man. Bring back the positivity to it. You ain't gonna get no bobblehead, but you know you go ahead and wear it.
You ain't gonna get no bobblehead.
Ain't no bobblehead. You know that zero bobblehead is only for one man right here.
What advice did you give him about navigating the Wizards locker room?
Huh?
What advice did you give him about navigating the Wizards locker room, the do's and don'ts?
When you get upset, just go home. Just go home.
Hey, yo, what if he come in and just start killing though?
What do you mean?
Like, what if he just come in and just start killing? Like, what if he just start getting off and like having like a 5-year run right off the jump?
I don't think my jersey's gonna get retired anyway, so that's his.
Why
As
not?
long if it's in the Raptors, it's in the Raptors. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
But why wouldn't it though?
Long
would
as
you
there's
think
Raptors.
But why would you think 0 wouldn't get retired though? Like your number.
I didn't do enough.
You're top
You didn't do
30
enough.
point guards
I
all
didn't
the
do
time.
You're a top 30 point guard in history according to Slam.
Like, wait, what? Wait.
I know, and I seen about 26 of them got their ass mollywopped by me though.
Why
For
modest
real.
now?
Huh?
Why you being modest now?
Because it's still, but me being a one-on-one juggernaut versus someone that I didn't get to fulfill the legacy that I was supposed to have. So if he come out, you talking about 5 years, he's a 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA. Yeah, that's no question.
Gil, you said 26 got mollywopped by you. Were you not happy with what? You were ranked 26 out of the top 100?
For to be honest, for 3 years, and you got me 20. What'd you say? What number did you give me?
It was 26, right? 29? What was it?
29.
Okay, I was trying to give you some extras on. I wasn't really feeling it then. I'm
was
trying
like,
to
wait, Penny
move you 3
Hardaway's-
ahead.
I know my favorite player. He's 26. 29. Hey, all time for 3 years, I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
For 3
3
years,
years, Gil. 3 good years.
3 good. I'll take 29.
That's unheard of.
Hell, man, top 30, man, top 50 in any league. Like I was telling y'all, top 50 in any sport is crazy. You know how long the game has been around?
Mm-hmm.
So to say so for you to be top 50 in the position that you playing out of all the guards that have ever played basketball, well, that's like unfucking believable. Like it's unbelievable to me. Like that's a hell of an accomplishment. Like, and I hope you're really proud because that, bro. Like I salute you because
I told
3
my
years,
kid.
bro, if that knee don't ever, bro, niggas was, bro, that hibachi time shit was, woo,
I told you.
different,
I told y'all
different,
that when I was
different.
I'm like, think about LeBron James so fucking bad.
Bro, I was at Oak Hill. Bro, I was at Oak Hill, sponsored by Jordan, and I remember Nolan Smith. He was sponsored by Adidas, and I had one of his Adidas reps named Zach send me shoes of Gilbert stuff with Young Money on it. Like back in the day, he used to call me Young Money. So I used to have custom Gilberts at Oak Hill wearing Adidas practicing.
Yeah.
And Gil said, because Gil had the low tops, and I was like, yo, I'm tired of these Jordans. Like I need the Gils. But yeah, bro, that's the you know the effect that you had on us. For real, bro. So yeah, I'm salute you, bro.
Years ago, unheard of.
Appreciate it.
Look at see, a moment everybody could get along and agree on something. Very rare in Gil's arena. But
Yeah, that's it. All right, but then
that's it. Now back to Squabbly, Confidence Coffee, and all that other stuff.
Blame your ass in this 3-1. Forget about that shit.
So it was good to hear that Bilal Coulibaly checked in. Make sure to ask Gil if he could wear number 0. Y'all can go ahead and run that on all your publications, Wizards blogs. Just make sure you courtesy Gil's Arena for the information. But let's talk about these Lakers again real quick. So we look at this roster. We look at the additions made. Coming off of losing to the Nuggets 4-0. Is this Lakers team good enough to compete with the Nuggets and Suns in the West?
Not even Golden State. The Lakers gonna be fighting. The Lakers gonna be fighting for that 8th spot again.
Hey man, like
They gonna be fighting for the 8th spot.
ask me the first 10 games and I'll let you know what I'm feeling.
Give you or not, Lakers fans were super excited about these moves.
Me too. I am, but they decent. But like when you look at them on the poster and you're like, who the hell are them?
But you got Austin Reeves now, a year older, more experienced. Hachimura, who did his thing.
I love them. Mm-hmm.
Gabe Vincent and D'Lo. They shored up some of that guards issues.
Joe, you reaching?
Like
man.
I think Gabe and Cam. I want to really see how Cam is going to be on the first team where he can actually come out and try to do something. So I really want to see what the young fella has. Because he was nice. He was nice coming out of high school. Did all right in college, and really haven't gotten a real footing for the NBA yet. So I really want to see what he does. See if he can come off this bench and really spark some shit.
Cam is kind of that wild card because everybody you talk to.
Come on, guys.
Wait.
Come on, guys.
Wait, Mac, you don't fuck with Cam?
Come on, guys.
Who? Me?
No, McCann.
Come on.
You don't fuck with Cam Reddish?
Listen, they ain't got a chance. They ain't got a chance.
I think Cam Reddish is gonna do all right. I think he's gonna come into. Well, I think this Cam Reddish like coming out party.
He Malik. He Lonnie Walker. He the nigga that's probably not gonna play because Bumpy ain't gonna put him in the damn game. LeBron, we don't even know. LeBron might retire halfway through the damn season. We don't even know what to expect from this nigga.
And let's talk about LeBron a little bit. Obviously had the janky foot, missed some significant time last year, battled through the playoffs, led the Lakers a historic win over the Warriors, dismantled the dynasty. What are y'all expecting from LeBron this season? You think he's going to come back and be right, or is it just going to be more kind of a father time creeping up on him?
Demon time for LeBron.
Ooh.
Yeah, if he has to play demon time, that's how sorry our team is. I'm not going to be proud if he got to come out and try to average 30 something.
Thank you.
No, I just think the demon time gonna come from Mike Malone talking all that shit. So everybody's trying to get this. Listen, if you're LeBron, you're trying to get your 5th one. If you're Golden State, you're trying to get your 5th one. If you're KD, you're trying to get back in the mix of getting another ring. So, if you're Denver, you're trying to repeat. Like, it's either that or you can just watch out because the next 2 years is going to define everything. Like the league is getting younger, guys are getting older, getting older to come into their prime. Like, so it's either now or never.
The question is, AD, what the fuck are you gonna do about these other 2 niggas that's out here cooking, making you and your legacy up for grabs? You got Joel Embiid, you got Joker. These niggas is not even, and then you got Giannis. You're not even in the conversation, but you play for the Lakers with LeBron James, man. You got to make something happen because LeBron ain't going to be able to carry this shit. We had this conversation last year. LeBron is ready to give it to you, but you don't want
it. Then it's just not for him. We find somebody else.
The Lakers are doomed. Sweep their ass up under the goddamn rug again.
We shall see. Gil, what you think? Can LeBron
Gil quiet
return
about
back to Gil, you over here searching on a computer? You doing find a bobblehead?
That nigga's playing Halo.
I was the first one to say something.
But you playing Halo right now?
No, I said I was the first one to say something.
So you think he can return back to form?
I just told you if he has to turn back to form, our team's not that good. You remember that?
Yep.
Can he give it to us for 50 games in the regular season and then the postseason?
Yeah. He's gonna give us 26, 6, and 6. He's gonna give us those type of numbers. But everyone is gonna have to step up if this team is gonna be good. Right? If he has to come out there and be the LeBron James that we know of, then that means he's done mentally kind of told himself that he has to do more until everyone catches up.
Yep.
So we need to see a chill, laid back. So is AD gonna be the one to be able to carry the torch? Y'all not feeling it?
Austin Reeves.
Man, how long you supposed to do this? I'm sitting on this box, my ass hurt.
As long as it takes. The people need it.
You keep asking these questions about my damn Lakers. All right, my ass hurt sitting on this damn box because I wanted to be a little bit taller. I gotta be a little
Angle the
taller.
camera down. You could have angled the camera down and knocked all that out.
You over here squirming and stuff, man. This is just a boxing on a box.
You got to get the gamer chair. You got to get those gamer chairs.
I thought you was a gamer, man.
I gotta get what? All right. I moved the box. Right.
Gil, gamers go for like 14, 15 hours straight. Come on now.
That ain't no gamer chair.
Okay, put the box back. Put the box back. Put the box back.
You see what I'm saying?
Put the box back. All right. We only got a few more things. You got to put the box
Put the
back.
box back.
Put the box back.
You don't got the chairs that go up and down when you hit the little joint?
Yeah.
Hit the switches on it?
He definitely got that chair.
Gil, you rich.
When I do videos, I'm taller, but when I'm just chilling, I'm chilling.
Yo,
Yeah.
He's not supposed to have chill, Gil.
No
so-
skill.
All right, we'll keep it moving. We got two more things we got to talk about. First, let's talk about the Rockets a little bit. Made a surprising move. Signed Dillon Brooks to a 4-year, $80 million deal. Now, a lot of people on the internet were clowning after the Lakers beat them in the second round, after his comments about poking bears and all the other wild shit he was saying. He got humbled by LeBron and the Lakers. A lot of people were talking about he's going to be in China and Guangdong and all that other good shit. But were you surprised at all to see Dillon Brooks get that 4-year, $80 million deal?
For a defensive player? No. I mean, that's chump change. It's in today's game, that's pennies. You know, it ain't no. You know, I mean, for him, I mean, when we think about the numbers, but when you're talking about 300 is the max, right? 300, 325, 4-year 80, that's pennies, right? Compared to, you know, kids out here, 4-year 260, right? It's not even, you know, so this is what he's worth.
20 mil a year is 20 mil a year, though.
Yeah, the game has changed.
Yeah,
The money.
I'm about to say people off the bench getting $20 million a year.
Who?
Yeah.
Who? Y'all cap.
Westbrook getting 8, Dillon Brooks getting 80. Did you ever see a world where that would happen?
Wait, Westbrook was making $40 million off the bench.
That's West. We're talking about Russell Westbrook. We're talking about Dillon
We're
Brooks
talking about what?
and Russell Westbrook.
What's the name came off the bench? Kyle Lowry came off the bench with 30-something, right?
Kyle Lowry,
The contract
all-star.
40 million.
Jordan Poole, right?
Yeah.
Making 20-something, yeah.
40 million is our era's 4-year 20. I mean, 4-year 40 is a $10 million deal. So think about it in our day.
That
4-year 40
It was a lot.
for a player like him.
Yes.
The couple years before that, it was 4-year. Was it 4-year 17 for a defensive player? So he's right there. That's what I said. It's not that much where today's game is and the money they're making versus what he does.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about what did
PJ Tucker never made 20 mil a year, bro.
he does more than PJ Tucker though.
Yeah.
What is the other one? Bane.
Yeah.
Bane signed what? 2-something.
He got a max.
But he's shooting that thing like saying them.
260 for Bane.
Desmond shooting that thing.
Cool. He'd never make an All-Star game.
Nah,
Ever.
Dillon Brooks.
Huh?
Dillon Brooks ain't
No,
either.
I'm
I'm just saying, like 20 mil
But
for a guy like
Bane averaging 21-5-4, 21-5-4, shooting 41% from 3 and 48 from the field.
That's a lot. That's a bad.
Hey, man.
You owe me money, but I'm getting them stats.
I felt like Dillon Brooks and Reeves should have got the same thing.
I agree.
Yeah, that's.
I agree.
You feel like Dillon Brooks is more valuable than Austin Reeves?
No, I feel
Yeah, because
Austin's more
I
valuable.
feel like I just feel like they should have got at least the same contract.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like 80 million.
Are they $24 million apart from each other, or is that Austin Reeves just giving the Lakers a LA discount?
Hey man, listen. You're only worth what you get. How about that?
That's fair.
I mean,
You're only worth it. I don't know what the Houston Rockets are doing. To be honest, I don't know how you go from really young to just veteran, and you're paying these veterans to play. You know, you got Dillon Brooks, you got
FVV.
Fred. Yeah, Fred went over there. I mean, you're paying this type of money where you have all these young guys that you're trying to You're trying to bring up to speed. So you're gonna have to play your money. I mean, I really don't see what. I mean, I like the team. It looks like they're gonna get better, but better enough to do what? Unless you had to spend the money.
Yeah.
If it was one of those things where they were forced to spend the money, if they don't think there's going to be any great free agents next year, it just didn't make sense. Hey, someone kidnapped some kids or something, man. Which one of you kids?
Might be me.
Okay,
They loud?
I'm just saying, someone got some hostages going on over there. Boy, they calling.
They banging on walls and shit. Yeah, we hanging mirrors. Kids got the day off.
I was about to call him in. I think he done got some. Send it.
So when we look back on Brooks, you think too much was made, and we talked about it extensively on the show. You think too much was made of him poking LeBron and getting embarrassed, and will he be able to come back from that now, or how are dudes looking at him around the league?
Hell yeah, shit. 80 million? I'm coming back from that for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking like 80 million. I'm coming back, whole new swag, whole new aura. I'm still talking shit. And let's just go. Like, new environment. I mean, we gonna suck. We in Houston, so, whatever.
It's basketball, man. We're playing basketball. Anybody who trying to fucking slander his name for being a hooper is on some bullshit. And that's what these fans be on, that bullshit. And if you a hooper and you talking about Dylan Brooks don't deserve this, don't deserve that, man, you a fucking hater. Lance Stevenson was one of them niggas that was poking the bear, and nigga Paul George didn't want him on his team because of that. And it's like Lance didn't never get a fair shake after that. So for Dylan to come back and re-up 80 mil after doing some shit that Lance was doing and other players were afraid to, man, I commend that nigga, because every fucking hero need a villain. Every hero.
Wait, hold on. That's true about Paul George and Lance Stevenson?
Yeah.
Oh, so Paul George didn't want Lance Stevenson on the team because
he was poking the fucking bear with motherfucking LeBron and D-Wade.
But Lance Stevenson from Brooklyn. That's what they do.
That's what he do.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think more dudes are going to follow in Dylan Brooks' footsteps, try to poke LeBron and try to get this max deal next year?
You have to be good. But one thing that I didn't understand the Houston Rockets offseason, there's a difference between Gabe, Vincent, and Fred. I get it, right? There's a difference. But that much money of a difference on what you're trying to accomplish, you could have threw that $33 million at Gabe Vincent, right? Now you have Heat culture inside of your culture, right? Which means you can sit there and pick this man's brain. What did y'all do? What was the standard over there? What makes that great? For $33 million, for $40 million, I would rather have that than Gabe than Fred.
Yeah.
I want Fred to get his money, but for my team, if I own them, I want a player that I seen playing his ass off, playing hard, fighting Joker every time there was a switch. He didn't just let Joker run over him. What do they have in that locker room that we need to put in here? What do we need to instill in this young nucleus to make them compete? I didn't have to spend $100 something, huh? I didn't have to spend $100 something for it.
That's real. Van Vleet becomes the largest contract ever for an undrafted player, 3-year, $130 million deal, grounded from the Raptors. So, Gil, you're not really feeling that move, just too much bread?
No. I'm feeling him getting this paper.
Yeah, I'm not saying knocking him, but from the Rockets giving him that deal, what's he really going to do to change that organization's trajectory?
I'm saying for the Rockets and what you have, I have a team full of young guys. I don't have a culture yet. I have a coach that has that kind of defensive mindset. I need a player that I can call on to keep them in check. He comes from, they're doing body fat check every week, right? All that going out, he didn't play that shit, right? You're bringing Pat Riley. You have Pat Riley in your ear for 4 years. Bring it here. Let me know. Teach them. Tell them. Make them be professional, right? Everyone wants to have the Heat culture inside of their organization when they got young type of players. And you could have paid $33 million for it and had a lot more money left over, is all I'm saying, business-wise.
But Fred, I mean, he's won a championship. So he has championship culture in him also. So
Yeah.
to me, he's more viable than Vince because I actually won it. So I actually know what it actually takes to win it.
Yeah, but championship culture and discipline culture is two different things. Like you could be on a team that won a championship and you wasn't really part of the team, that you didn't really
But he
do
was
anything.
though. But he was.
I mean,
though.
what I'm saying is, have you went to Toronto and said Toronto organization is like the Miami Heat?
Yeah, I agree.
No.
I agree, Gil. I know what you're saying too. So you,
Like I'm paying for the when we talking about like discipline and running the organization, you're talking about the Bugatti of whatever it is.
I mean, but same. I mean, why am I listening to this nigga? Why am I listening to Gabe Vincent? They only paid you $11 million. I'm gonna end up making more money than you anyway. They should have paid him like that then. They should have paid him like he was that nigga then. They should have paid him like he was that. Because that's not enough for some young niggas to.
I'm not paying for the dude. I'm paying for the dude's information.
He ain't got. But how you know he's that dude? He's probably not even that dude. He ain't
The dude that comes into the
Who
arena.
said he's that dude?
What I'm saying is, if he's coming to the arena at 4:00 and everybody's coming at 6, eventually that type of culture, body fat testing, hey man, we don't supposed to do that. We don't like that rubs off. Versus Dylan Brooks, we already know what Dylan Brooks is going to bring too, though. The clothes and having fun, the no chest, that's what they're going to do. They're going to follow them out. They're going to follow what an older player does. That's what young kids do.
And that's why I think Fred. That's why I think that's why they signed Fred. That's why they signed Fred.
What does he do? What does he do?
I'm a champion. I mean, listen, I can teach you guys how to be. I mean, listen, I got more information than Gabe Vincent.
nah, not really. Brandon, hey, listen.
Man, like, I'm not listening. Nigga, I'm about to make more money than you in a year.
The difference is
Watch out.
why won that.
You had your luck. You had your run. Good luck.
Why won that championship? My nigga?
I know.
Fred had a lot to do with that too. Fred was hooping.
Fred came off
Let's
the
not
bench
do that.
that year.
But winning the
Let's not act like
championship,
Fred is not that guy. Fred is a way better. Listen, all right.
winning a championship and building a culture is two different things. We're talking about a culture that is
Fred don't know shit. Fred, what does Fred know?
Exactly.
I mean, not Fred. I mean, what does Gabe know? What does Gabe know?
He's been there 4 years.
Gabe went to the finals. Okay, played 5 games. Okay, I've been to the finals. I did the whole run, and I was around Kawhi Leonard. I was around a championship. I was around a championship player too. Like, come on, like, what's up?
I'm talking about this is what we did as an organization. I'm not talking about winning the championship. I'm talking about we had to come in here and we had to do body fat checking every fucking week to make sure we're not doing it. And if we didn't do it, we had to do this. If we didn't play this amount of minutes, we had to run. We had to do this. We had to show up 3 times a day working.
Everybody has that.
No, you don't. Everybody don't have that.
Everybody has that. Everybody has that.
Everybody be great. Everybody have a.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
Hey, so Brandon, why didn't Toronto go back to the chip? Why didn't they make it back with Fred and his championship swag after Kawhi and them left?
They did make a run. They went back to the playoffs the next year. They went back. We went back again. We lost our main nigga, but we went back again. Like Houston ain't like Houston with that team with Gabe. Come on, man. We're in the same predicament again.
I want the culture. I want the secrets that Pat Riley is doing.
I'm not listening to this nigga. I am not listening to him.
Listen, everybody wants
I am not listening to this nigga. I'm about to make more money than him this year. Thank you, bro. Watch out, man. Watch out. Thank you.
No,
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I'm nice and I can get buckets and I'm still gonna pay because I'm young. You watch out. You take your 33 for 3. I'm gonna listen to Fred though, because Fred, you can watch out. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Watch out with all that. But yeah,
watch Fred. Who are you? Watch out, Fred.
NBA champion. NBA champion. Cool. NBA champion.
Cool. And so is who won the championship last year?
Huh?
Who won the championship last year?
The Warriors.
No, Denver, right?
No,
I mean this year.
Oh, you mean this year? This year. Yeah, Denver.
There's about 7 players that didn't get on the court, right? They're considered champions. Good job. Good job. We don't care.
Fred is better than all them niggas. What are you talking about? Man, Fred is better than all them role players. Y'all got, yeah, all right. Yeah, y'all got Baby Drake fucked up.
Good
Yeah,
job.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
for the future. Golden State, they will pay, anybody will pay for Golden State's culture. What do they do? How did those How did the players get that good?
Who are you paying? You paying Andrew Wiggins for that coach? You paying Andrew Wiggins to come over there in Houston and do that? Please.
Coaching
Please.
staff.
Please. Please.
What did they do to get that good that damn fast? That's a culture.
Please, you paying Looney to go over there and teach coach? Please, man, watch them young man, watch out. Anyways, next. You're not big enough. You're not that guy. You're not the guy. I'm not listening to no nigga that's not the guy. When did you ever take a big shot?
What?
Huh?
What? You was taking big shots?
Who?
I don't care about no big shots.
When were you ever doing this? Never.
Don't need to.
I was in
there running line drills. This is what we had to do.
I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that.
You're not showing up? You're not paying for that with the Houston Rockets? Have you seen that team?
I'm paying for Fred. Yeah, I seen Fred get down. I seen Fred. I know what Fred do. Gabe, you're a little watch out. Yeah, you got lucky. You can watch out. I ain't paying for that. That's why you got 33 for 3.
And how much did Fred get?
130 for 3 because I'm nice. I'm like that.
You paid him 133 to be a fourth fucking option.
No, he's not. He's the second option.
He's second option.
He's the first option. Why not?
Crazy as hell.
Why not? Why not? I'm the first option.
Man, Baby Dre, hey, them little thugs over there. Them little thugs
can sit down.
Them little thugs over there gonna run him. He ain't got no fight.
Man, them little thugs can sit down. Man, them little thugs can watch out.
Gil. He ain't got no fight, Gil. He ain't got no fight.
All right, that's a light. First of all, that Houston team, that's the light-skinned team now. So that's their team.
He ain't got no fight over there. Fred gonna get over there. They gonna look at Fred third option, fourth option.
All right, yeah, okay, yeah, all right,
fourth option. Kevin Porter might stop him a couple. Kevin Porter, y'all already know he.
Gabe going to LA. Gabe going to LA and come to LA and be some shit. We gonna boo your ass and tell your ass to get your ass up out of here too, nigga. Watch out.
Hey,
Gil.
What Kevin Porter gonna do? What Kevin Porter gonna do to him? Hey, run that ball over here. Run that over here, Canada.
Never. No, that's not what they've been talking to Gabe. No, that's how they've been talking to Gabe. They would have knocked the braids off that nigga head. That's how they've been talking to Gabe. Get your ass out of here. Take your ass back to South Beach, nigga. Watch out. We don't care about all that.
We seen Gabe switch on to those players, and he showed grit and fight, didn't he?
Yeah. Right? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. All right, we'll see.
Put some more drink in that cup, nigga.
I'm about to get another. I need to go get another beer because he's pissing me off. This motherfucker empty now. I'm over here trying to act like I got something in it.
Shake it around. All right, fellas. I think that's a good place for us to stop. Gil, I know you're sitting on that box. You're going to need a bacchiotomy if we go too much longer. We appreciate y'all rocking with Gil's Arena. And a reminder, we will be in Las Vegas next week. I'm not going to tell y'all where. It'll be at one of the rich people hotels just in case y'all try to pull up on us and bother us. We got numerous shows out there. We got some special guests for y'all, some big-time interviews. So make sure y'all tap in with us in Vegas. And also, download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code Gil's Arena. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. And they got the Summer League pickups on the app right now. You can go and see if Wemby going to play. I'm going to take Wemby's lower. I ain't even going to front. I don't think he's going to give us about one good quarter. But I know Underdog, they're going to try to outsmart us and be sneaky with the shit. But we're going to get that money back, Underdog. Rest assured. But we appreciate y'all. For Gilbert, Brandon, Rashad McCants, from Josiah Johnson's Gil's Arena. We will see y'all next time. Appreciate you. What's up, everybody? As you know, Gil's Arena is presented by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest and best way to play fantasy sports. You can pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy projections, and you have the opportunity to win up to 20 times your money in a single night. We're doing the 5 ways, the 4 ways, the 3 ways.
You know, you can do them two ways too, but the brewer bread is at the 5-way. Who you rolling with right now? Oh, you got
Oh, yeah, just pick the 5-way.
that WNBA.
WNBA. All 5. Let's rock it.
Let's get this
Yes,
bread.
sir.
Now, Underdog is available in 30 states and Canada, except Ontario. Get your minds right. Get on with the Underdog Fantasy crew. And if you want to get down, use promo code GIL, and Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. You put $100 in, they give you $100 right off the top. You start with $200. Really get them pick'ems going. Everybody out there, make your next move your best move. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL, and they will match your first deposit up to $100. You can't beat that. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Keep watching. Keep supporting the movement.
I'll do it again. Use promo code GIL.
Sound like a good promo code to me.
Agent Zero. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, are blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than